It feels like I'm always sitting down after a really long time to record. But today, as I've mentioned before, I wanted to do a video basically talking about my top makeup products from last year, or like the most used for me. So everything that I've gathered, I've not got like a massive collection of things to show here, but I wanted, these things might not necessarily be makeup products or beauty products that have launched last year or like have just come out last year, or might not even be ones that have been very popular last year. For me, what I have done is collected the items that have like kind of been my most used, maybe that are new to me from last year, like I've been introduced to them for the first time last year, but they might have been around for a while, or yeah, just like I said, my most used. So those are the products that I'm going to show. Now I might not necessarily have items for every makeup step. I think I almost do, but they're just like my most used, I guess. So we'll just start like in order. So the first thing that I had bought last year, now I'm not going to be 100% sure if any of these products definitely launched last year or the year before. I have a feeling this might not have been last year, but the year before. So I'm not gonna get that technical about it. But this was definitely something that I had bought last year, and I used it last year as well. And this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. And I think e.l.f. last year, or over the last couple of years, have really, their goal has been to just come out with dupes for the higher end stuff. Like this is a dupe for the Milk Makeup Primer, and they have come out with a lot of Charlotte Tilbury dupe products as well. And considering the price difference and then the quality, I'm not mad at that. I think it's great. So yeah, this is just, this has pretty much been the primer that I've used ever since I bought it. Maybe this was in my Sephora haul actually, from like last year, maybe around June time. So yeah, I've been using this for half a year now, and I really, really like it. And it's got a very tacky feeling when you apply. This makes kind of nice sounds actually. And I think this is like £10, which is great compared to like £30 that the Milk Makeup one costs. I've never tried that one, so. Oops, somebody else coming out. Okay. Sticking with e.l.f. and sticking with the primers, I have this one to show. And this is the e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and this is another one that you've probably seen all over YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Everybody has this. Mine's is in the shade light medium, and this is basically like a glowy base for underneath your foundation. But I think people wear this on its own with a bit of concealer and powder, and they're good to go. And I think that looks nice on some people, but I don't know if I would really wear this on its own because it's a bit too shiny for me personally. I've not tried it with like then applying concealer and powder. I've just kind of applied applied it as a base, and I thought, I don't think I would really, you know, wear it on its own. Maybe I should try that. But I do like mixing this in with foundation as well, and almost making it into like a tinted moisturizer. The only thing I will say about this is that the packaging's probably not the best because mine's already started to crack, and I think the lid is starting to come off the actual part inside, wherever that is. But it just looks like that. Light medium. This shade is a bit too light for me. It's just a bit too neutrally pink for me. But that was a very big swatch. Now I'm gonna have a lot of product on my skin. But you can see, whoops, my sleeves. They're banging off the mic. I don't know if you can tell, but it's got it's beautiful, really, really nice product. And to be honest with you, again, a lot more affordable than the Charlotte Tilbury. I actually have the Charlotte Tilbury as well, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I would have definitely bought it again. I actually have the Charlotte Tilbury one, and I absolutely love it. If this didn't come out, I would have bought the Charlotte Tilbury one again. But I think if I get the right shade of this one, then I don't think I'll need to buy the Charlotte Tilbury because it's very, very expensive. But I think I don't mind paying a little bit more for base products compared to like other things like lipsticks and, you know, eyeshadows. But for base, I don't mind splurging a little bit if I really like the product. But this one is really good. So I did buy a Revolution one, but I haven't used that for long enough to say it's a favourite. But I really, really love this. So next time I'll get a medium shade, and to be honest with you, the coverage is really good. I think this has more coverage than the Charlotte Tilbury one does. So I'll put that here. Okay. For foundation, my most used foundation of 2023. And I'm saying that because I took this on most of my holidays last year. So it's the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I don't like that the writing's coming off. used it really a lot as well. So we have the Too Faced Born This Way. Too Faced Born This Way. And we have the WD. What's it called? Full Filter Concealer. So for the Too Faced, my shade is Natural Beige, and for Huda Beauty, my shade is Sugar Biscuit. Okay. The Too Faced one I use a lot for when I'm sitting down to record, or if I just need to quickly do my makeup. It's like the first one there that I reach for. And to be honest with you, I've had it for a while, so I've been reaching for this more just to finish it as well. But it's such a good foundation, such a good concealer. It doesn't look dry or cakey, but it's got the coverage, and this shade is perfect for me. I don't like a bright under eye. I know that sounds a bit weird, but I don't like a really light concealer under the eyes. It's just not for me, and it doesn't suit me either, so I like maybe just one shade lighter than my foundation, but I like a pretty close match, because otherwise it starts looking really grey on me, and it just makes my under eye look worse. And then the Huda Beauty I like to use more for like a fancy when I'm going out and, you know, I'm spending like an hour on my makeup and stuff like that. Just a bit more, I don't know, they're both like luxury brands, but yeah, this one's more of a special occasion concealer. Every time I've went out for like, I don't know, an event or whenever dinner or whatever, I reach for this one, and I love it. Let's see the sounds this makes. I'm so sorry, it's very loud outside. I am recording this video through the day, so there's a lot of noise around me. Oh, I like the sound of that. And then this one should sound a bit different because it's actually not that different. I really love these. Oh, that was my oopsie. I'm loving these flared cut-out sleeves on this jumper. It looks so nice. Oh, that is good. I think someone's cutting their grass. Okay, we have to continue because I don't have time. Okay, so for powder, I would say the one that I reached for the most was the Laura Mercier, but I thought, you know, that's kind of boring. Everyone's seen that so many times now. This one is so nice though, and every time I've done my makeup for something, I've probably reached for this one the most. So this is, I'm not going to tilt it too much because it will reflect, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury easily. I just draw on, so it's very easy to use, and yeah, I really love this product. I've used it for so long and I always use it. I don't really know, there's nothing else really to say about it, it's just really good. It lasts quite a long time because I still have this. And then I thought I'd also quickly mention this because this was a new one to me, new one that I used last year. And it's the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. The e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. And this one comes in a tub like that, and you just use it with a brush. Now mine's is in the shade. Oh, the sticker's gone. I'm sure. Oh, bronzed pale. Bronzed pale. Bronzed pale. This is quite. You can see like the surface of it. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it looks kind of dried out. I've only used this like a few times, not as much as the other one, but I do really like it. I feel like this Fenty one you can use on top like of powder and it still blends out good. Whereas I feel like this one you can't use it on top of powder because it's still quite drying. So it would make it harder to blend out. But the few times that I have used this, I have really enjoyed it and I probably would buy it again. But once I finish the Fenty one, I'll probably be mostly using this. And then I might try something new. Because I think I prefer using a bronzer in like a stick form and drawing it on than blending it out. But with this one I would like stipple the brush in and then apply, which I still think is fine, it's great, but I think I prefer the other way. You get more product on the skin as well at once. Okay, so for blushes, this was pretty easy, pretty straight, like pretty obvious to me, sorry, what I would choose and what's probably my most used. My most used blushes of 2023 are the Rare Beauty blushes. And I actually, again, I don't think these came out last year, it might have been the year before, but I've bought these in New York actually for the first time. And I absolutely loved them. I think I bought one in New York and then one from here, but yeah, I kind of wish I tried these a lot sooner, but they're so nice. These are very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. And the shades I've got are Encourage, which is this shade right here, and then Bliss. So Bliss is more of like a peachy pink, more of a summer shade, very brightening. And I think this is the dewy finish and this is the matte finish, which is Encourage. This is like a deeper mauve rose shade, but it's more of like a purpley undertone. And I absolutely love these. this one is just an all matte palette, but again, it's got shades that you're always going to need and you're always going to use, and it's all just in one compact palette, so it's easy to take when you're traveling as well. And you can use the black for eyeliner, which I did quite a lot as well. So that's got a really nice mixture of shades there. And then I think another product that I've showed quite a lot on my channel is this one, which I've worn in a lot of my videos. This is the e.l.f. glitter shadow, and it's in the shade Flirty Birdie. And this is like, basically, it's like a glitter kind of eyeshadow topper, I would say. It's similar to the Stila ones, but just a lot cheaper. And I use this a lot. This is probably like my second or third bottle. For eyes, my eyeliner the favourite one was Benefit's Roller Lash. This is just an eyeliner pen in black. This is running out, so I need to get another one, but this is such a good eyeliner. It's really, like, it's got a lot of a strong black colour. It lasts so long. It's quite difficult to remove, but that's a good thing because it lasts. And it's really easy to use as well. And that's just the travel size that I've got. And for mascara, I have to say, this Maybelline, what's it called? Sky High. This one has been the best mascara that I used. I used this quite a lot last year as well. And I think this is like my third bottle. And this one's a new one, but it's got a plastic brush on there, which I think I prefer a plastic brush for my lashes because it really separates out the lashes as well. So yeah, I love this mascara. It's one of the best, and it's a drugstore one, so it's not that expensive. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish off with lip products, and I think these two will be the ones. There's lots of lip products I use, but they're all different, but I'm not going to show them all. The lip liner that I use the most, I think it has been Cork by MAC, and this is like a brown kind of shade, and yeah, this goes with literally every lipstick, every lip gloss. It's such a good shade. This needs sharpening, but that's what it looks like. And it's the one that I'm wearing today. But you can really tell. The lipstick that I probably wore in most of my videos in the beginning is this one here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury M.I. Kiss. And that's what it looks like. This is just, I think, a matte or semi-matte finish. And it's like a nice, it kind of would be a mauve shade on me, but it's such a pretty colour, and the packaging is so good. And then the last one is this lip oil. I think lip oils have been the most popular last year. Every brand was coming out with them, but this one I got from New York. It's by the brand Merit. This is the only lip oil that I own, and I really like it. It's what I've got on today as well, so I don't need to swatch this, but I think a lip oil is just like a lip gloss. Like, I don't really get what the hype of a lip oil is. To me, it's just a lip gloss, but I really love this, and the shade is so nice, and I would definitely like to try more from this brand as well. The packaging is so nice. Okay, so that is everything. That's probably the most reached for product last year. I'm probably missing a few items,